Okay, we're back. This is Melissa from Sincerely Creative Mom. This is part 3, and I believe this will be the final part of this series. Again, an evergreen or a flocked evergreen that we started with. We added some mesh. The second video was the bow, and we're going to tie everything together in this video. You can still go back to see the other two. They are right here on our YouTube. If you're not following us or subscribed, please make sure that you are doing that so you get to see all these really cool videos in the future. So let's get started. This is going to be a very simple addition. So I sympathize with those of you who love to see the flocked or love to see the evergreen, and I heard that when I was decorating the trees for the treesandbows.com class this year. And so I went a little bit more, and let's see that natural beauty of what reminds so many of us of Christmas, right? This looks like a snowy evergreen. And so what I chose to do was we made this great big giant bow, which by the way would be totally fine. I'm not going to sink it down in there. What would be totally fine if you just added that bow right to the center here and then let the bow do all the talking. Nice texture around here. Really, really simple. Very, very pretty. So we are going to take just one step further, Stay with me while we just take our pieces here, which I normally use these two with trees and tree decorating, and you'll see what I mean. I'm going to take this and just shape it a little bit and watch and bring out those cedar branches just a little bit from where they are kind of suctioned against that nice spine that I have going. I'm going to give it a little bit of life, a little bit of texture here. Nice red, really, really glittered. So that is where we're going for our first piece. I'm going to come in another piece that I love to use with trees, and I'm just going for just a big yet very simple addition to this wreath. Big but very simple. So I'm just going to pull these apart real gentle and let this kind of really do a lot of talking, and we're going to kind of droop it down again the way we did the red, and kind of make it so that it's kind of a swag off to the side. And then I'm going to take this white glittered fern and put it off to the bottom, just so that it kind of gives the red a little base to lay on, to rest on. And that's it so far. So I'm going to take my trusty little zip ties and add some zip ties to this side, making it nice and sturdy. A nice little base to hold on to. Again, using my tightener so that I can make sure it's nice and tight. And then I'm going to cut off most of this. It's going to go behind the bow. So I do need a nice good chunk there to go behind the bow, but I don't need the whole entire thing. So then, it's a lot of glitter coming off there. Then I'm going to take our piece, and so remember, we don't have a top, we don't have a bottom. It's just the wreath. And I'm going to take our piece and just add it up here to the top. And I already did make the other side. So instead of going this way kind of off with our swag, I went this way off with our swag. And I'm going to put those in just kind of like that, right down in. And then we're going to add some ornaments. Of course, we're going to add some ornaments. So I'm going to go right here into, let's see where we're going to go. Right here into, we're going to work on, let's say, the outside frame. Let's see what it looks like if I put this right down in the outside. Using those, no glue, just using those branches to hold us in. And let's set this aside for just a second, because if you can see, you can't really, but it's sticking straight out. So I do want to make sure I kind of bring that in. And I might grab onto the base in another section with the evergreens and hold those in so it doesn't stick out. So again, no glue. We're just using our evergreen and our flocking to help hold us in. Coming right down, making sure it kind of still goes down. We have a nice sticking up here. Nice part sticking up. We might, because that's going to stick out pretty good, we might cut that. And then we're going to add some, I'm going to leave this one longer. We're going to add some of that fern also coming up to the top. So again, going right where our connection is and adding it right inside. Okay, so we have one side in, and then we're going to go to the other side. Just again, I do want a separation because remember that's the bottom of our wreath down there, and this is the top. So I do want some separation with these kind of little bundles here, and so I'm going to make sure that it doesn't collide together. But I do think it's nice that this side is up close to one another. So I'm just going to slide this in up underneath here. Looking again to make sure I have some branches to hold on to us. Make sure I get those in place before I pull that in. Good, my branches are holding on to us, the whole little piece here. Nice and close. Using those branches to hold on. And then we'll put everything in place in just a second. This is going to come straight out the top of our bow. And I'm okay with there being some, sticking out. I just don't want it too bad, right? And then again, we're going to bring that in and look for some evergreen pieces over here. I'm just feeling my way. It doesn't even matter where it came from. I'm just feeling my way. It could be from the top part of the ring. It could be from the bottom part of the ring. Doesn't matter. I just want to make sure it secures in two spots. All right. And we're going to bring it all nice and down in here. Pretty, pretty, pretty. That is gorgeous. Really pretty, kind of going all over, wild and crazy. So this is what it looks like from the top. Really pretty. Super easy. I do want to make sure that they kind of spread out so that the white has a balance and it's even. Then we're going to take our beautiful bow. I'm going to do that upside down so it's closer to me. Sorry about that. And take our beautiful bow. Let our tails go down. I'm going to bring it right to the center here so that I'm grabbing our pipe cleaners right around that center, going right into that metal frame to hold on and secure the bow. So I'm just putting those right through, using my fingers underneath. And then we'll go ahead and kind of swag those long tails, kind of put them off to the side. I love that look. Again, making sure our bow comes right up and secures. Leaving that red and that white kind of sticking out of the top, which is exactly what we want it to do, kind of frame that bow just a little bit. I'm just wiring this so that it kind of stays up underneath there. Nice and tucked away. So again, I'm going to bring this up, bring our little fern up here. Some of that little white piece, where'd that go? A little white piece kind of sticking out here. Making sure our bow is going all in the right spots. so we can see all those loops. It's easier to do when it's closer to me. Super, super cute. Okay, and then I'm going to take those tails. Now, I don't know if you like, now first of all, this is beautiful, you know, coming the tails all the way down. It is really cute. I am going to just bring the tails over to the side, which brings us to kind of making sure that they end up balanced on both sides. So I do want to make sure once I get them in and secured that we are looking kind of even. So what I'm going to do, instead of bringing our tails down, right, instead of bringing them straight down, I'm going to bring them off to the side. Now this also, remember we talked about how the Santa, if it was crisscrossed, it would be upside down. This is another reason why you want to make sure that ribbon is in the right spot. Okay, so I'm going to take those ribbons so that I can see all three, and look for some evergreen. Kind of pinch it right in there, making sure they kind of fanned out so that when I pinch them together, they do stay like that. And letting my tails kind of come off, I'm going to pinch, 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 pinch here. And then as soon as I can make sure that I'm in a good position, I will go ahead and zip tie those, just so that it's easier to work with. Just going to zip tie that right there to make sure it doesn't shift or move, you know, the wind and the tree, I'm sorry, the door moving, all that stuff. So it's kind of already done. And then I'm going to actually zip tie it right to this little stem here. Remember, you know, there's ways to hide your zip ties, but if I don't have to pull that ribbon all the way to the base, if I can secure it to something that is already secure, there's nothing wrong with that. No rule that says I can't do it. I do it all the time, especially when we're working with similar color zip ties to what we're working on, right? So I'm just going to kind of bend that over so you don't see. So cute. And the hard part is doing the same thing on the other side. That is the hard part. Definitely tricky. And there's no other way to explain it other than just be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself, because that can get very tricky. It can get annoying. It can get frustrating. Just be patient. I'm going to wind those together, making sure that they're the same as the other side. So I have the peppermint, the polka dot, and the Santa. You guys can do it however you choose, however you wish. I just chose to do it that way. And I just want to see where we're at with our spacing. Okay. Going right in. I do have my zip tie here. Now, if you don't like the tails, of course, you can cut them off completely. They don't have to be something that stays. just got to find a spot right here somewhere to attach us. And we're going to add very simple, we're going to add some ornaments and be done. See how it looks like underneath here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Bring those loops down. Spread our ribbon all over so that we complete our bow. It comes all the way down. Love how that looks. Really, really cute. You know, I'm usually not a fan of things sticking out like this in a wreath and being kind of crazy, but there's something so cute about this. I just totally and absolutely love it. Really cute. Okay, so from here, I'm going to go ahead and add some real simple ornaments. And what I'm just going to do is I'm going to take off the the top here. And hold on, I need a red. There we go. I'm just going to take off the red, the top, and very easily but super firm. There's a little lip here on most ornaments, so I'm going to simple and firm, really, really tight, crisscross that and twist. I'm holding right at that lip and I'm just going to twist so it really tightens itself, and then one teeny tiny little add of glue right in there to kind of just keep it right in place. So I did the other ones, so we're good there. And then we're going to add the ornaments in, and then of course I have some white ornaments. Simple and easy. Simple and easy. It's going to go all the way around. Of course, not getting them in the right spot, not a great idea. And I think I'm missing one, but we might put, maybe we'll do two. All right, so let's get those tucked in here. I'm going to go this one straight down, so I'll just take these out for a second. Just want to see where they were going to go. And for spacing, so I'm going to tuck that in, get it right against the frame. Nice and secure, so I don't have to worry about them coming off. Tying it right around the frame. Of course, now you know a little bit why we did the why we did the polka dot ribbon. First of all, it's nice and whimsical, you know, super cute. But of course we were going to add in these red polka dot ornaments. I'm just going again right into the frame itself. I am grabbing the wire, I'm sorry, the center wire. Wrapping it around nice and tight so they don't go anywhere. Super simple, not a lot of product, but yet still, you know, a lot of talking, right? Not a lot of talk, not a lot of product, not a huge budget is what I'm getting at, not a huge budget, but still absolutely big and definitely beautiful. Super cute. Now the ornament garlands that you see, you know, you can find them at a lot of the big box stores for fairly inexpensive. They're just a bunch of ornaments on a spine, which is so great. And they are actually a very good cost. They're a very good budget. However, you know, still adding it to something as simple as this can really start to add up the cost of your design. So if you're doing this as a business, you know, you want to be mindful of the dollars and cents you're putting in your overall design, and every penny does absolutely count. So make sure you're keeping that into consideration, taking that into consideration. We're going to go right in between with our white. So I will say this may or may not be the rest of the series. You want to check just to make sure. Once I get this behind the camera, sometimes I decide, hey, you know, this really needs some more, or what if we added just this? What if we took this out? So make sure you're checking the rest of our video list to see if we did add or take away anything else. Of course, you definitely want to go back through when when you're done decorating and get all the flocking off your beautiful ornaments, and make sure that that part is tucked away so you don't see it. Still going into that inside. Ring there to attach these beauties. Really, really cute. Super easy, super simple. Now, obviously from here, you could just keep adding and keep adding, keep adding. You could add more ornaments. You could add more of those ferns everywhere. You could add more ribbon, more bows. You could add so many things. Let's go ahead and match our other side. Really, really, really cute. I totally love this. I think it was very simple, inexpensive, great for starters, great for even the experienced that are looking for quick designs to take to the craft shows. Love, love, love. Totally great. I hope that you enjoyed this. There we go. I hope that you enjoyed this, and don't forget to check out to see if there are more in the series, because this little guy, I just feel like maybe he should be in here somewhere. Right up underneath there, maybe? Let's see. Really, really, really close. Let's see how that looks. And don't be afraid. Don't forget, we didn't glue anything. Don't be afraid to say, oh, nope, that doesn't work. Or get it behind the camera to take pictures, or on your door if you're doing this for yourself, and say, nope, no, that didn't work. So I just sunk that down in there a little bit, making sure we kind of get that odd number, because 2 really wasn't jiving for me. Thought maybe it could work, but maybe not. All right, let's get that in there. There we go. I think it's kind of cute there. I'll know once I have it in the behind the camera. Really, really cute. I can't wait to see how you come up with your design. But again, really easy, nice pretty bow. I made that, you know, our focal, our kind of star of the show, our thing. Again, it's Melissa with Sincerely Creative Mom. I hope this was inspiring. I hope you're getting your evergreens out. Again, also stack up on those, because as I mentioned before in one of the other videos, I do use them for all seasons. They are not just for the Christmas season. Of course, I use them in so many other seasons. So I can't wait to see yours. And don't forget to check out that video list just in case I change things up or added things. I hope to see you again soon. And that's all. Anything else, any other resources that we can help you with, don't forget to always check out learnfrommelissa.com. Thank you.